Hi, my name is Olivia, and I'm here with Dr. Karen Garza, the Superintendent of Fairfax County Public Schools. Now, Dr. Garza, you've visited many schools. Tell us, what have you learned from these visits?
Oh, I've really enjoyed my visits to the schools. That's probably one of the most favorite things I get to do, is to visit schools and visit with principals, learn about their school and their school community, go into classrooms and see our teachers in action, and then also just to see, we have great students and they're very talented. It also gives me an opportunity to learn about our schools, the challenges that they face, how can we better support them. So that's where the core part of our work gets done at the school level. So it's important, I believe, for school leaders, particularly those who are at the district level, to spend as much time as possible in the schools.
Okay, well, I've had some really great teachers at Fairfax County Public Schools. Now, how do you hire and retain great teachers?
Well, fortunately, we have lots of folks who want to work in Fairfax County Public Schools. So we have about 20-something thousand people who apply because they want to work and be a part of this great system. But it's really important for us to also keep the wonderful teachers that we have in our schools. So I believe it's a combination of a number of things that make a difference, having high quality principals and great support for our teachers, quality for professional development, but we also have to have competitive salary structures and strong benefits because we know a lot of our teachers live outside the county and we need to make sure that it's feasible for them to continue to come and work for us. So it's something that we're certainly concerned about and we are paying attention to because we know that our teachers are our number one greatest assets in terms of a great school system.
Speaking of teacher salaries, the upcoming FCPS budget cycle has been in the news recently. And we've been facing some budget crises, but we always seem to pull through. What makes this year so different?
Number of reasons why this year is different. We're experiencing some new cost drivers for next year, some increased costs that we weren't anticipating prior to this year. So for next year, we will be increasing the contribution that we have to make to the Virginia retirement system by $37 million. Growth every year is a fast growth system, costs an additional $25 million a year. Our health insurance program is going up. So there's some additional cost drivers that we have absolutely no control over that will begin to affect us in a very significant way starting this next fiscal year. So that's unique and different given prior years. In addition to that, we've had in the previous years some stimulus money and some other things from the federal government. We were also saved by the governor, our previous governor, in terms of delaying the increased costs to the Virginia retirement system. Those were things that helped us over previous years that we're not anticipating any help for as we develop the next year's budget. So this is very serious. It's the greatest projected deficit we've ever experienced in the history of Fairfax County Public Schools. So it's definitely a very daunting challenge that we're working very closely with our school board and other county leaders to help solve.
Now, how will you predict the budget cuts will affect activities such as the arts or sports?
Well, we're trying the best we can, given it. A lot of these decisions depend upon how much revenue we receive from the county and the state moving into next year's budget. Assuming that we get additional revenue from the county, we hope to not affect any student programming or very little student programming moving forward. So I don't anticipate a significant effect on any fine arts programming or any program offerings for students in terms of the fine arts and athletics and some of that. Now moving down the road, I think we will have to look at our master schedules and the number of courses that we offer, but that's for future out years. But for next year, I don't expect that there will be a significant impact on our students and our student programming.
Okay. Is FCPS looking at any ways to increase the budget revenue?
Well, we are looking at some increased revenue enhancements. However, a lot of those are difficult to build a budget around because they're different on an annual basis. So while there are a few things that we can charge fees for, those are very nominal in terms of the amount of money that they could possibly generate. We do not have taxing authority, so largely we're reliant upon our county board of supervisors and our state government for our revenue.
Is there any ways that students and parents can get involved with the budget decisions?
I believe that there have been opportunities on our website for people to submit ideas and suggestions for how we might be more efficient as a system, and we have been paying attention to those ideas. But I think it's also important for us as we move forward and this conversation begins to occur in the broader community. It's important for our consumers of our school system, our teachers, our students, our parents, our larger community, to talk about the importance of our schools and keeping them strong and viable into the future. We need for them to champion and support our schools. Keeping our Fairfax County Public Schools, the schools we love and appreciate and value that we have today, will require that we continue to support them, provide the resources to keep them strong.
Okay, and what's the name of that website again?
It's just on our Fairfax County FCPS.edu website.
Great, thank you so much for talking with me today.
Thank you, Olivia.